right, guys, welcome back. The third day of the challenge right here and the beginning of your journey. We're here at 5-Star Nutrition. Really want to reach out to these guys because they've been good friends with us throughout the entire time since we opened up here at Cedar Park location. Once again, I'm Coach Brent here. This is my man, Eddie. So Eddie, here at 5-Star Nutrition, just looking around this whole store, there's a plethora of things I can get into. I got different types of whey protein for you guys, different types of pre-workouts, post-workouts, and even vitamin supplements as well. Tell us a little bit about what you guys have in stock that can possibly help somebody that's in weight loss.
Yeah, 100%. So we have a ton of things here at the store, and I know that sometimes it can get a little intimidating with all these supplements, but that's where we come into play to help you guys out with personalized guidance to get you paired with the right supplements to help you hit your goals. Now, like Brent was talking about for weight loss, we want to start off with our foundation, guys. So multivitamins, probiotics, we want to make sure that the inside's just as good as the outside. So before we can even build muscle or burn body fat, we have to have a healthy body. Now, once we get the bases covered, that's when we start going to the next step. So we have our proteins. Now, protein's gonna be huge for repair and recover, especially when we're doing workouts at OTF, guys. It's gonna be one of the key points. Now, while we're cutting down, we wanna make sure protein's high so we can maintain our muscle. So a lot of the times when we cut down, we're just so determined on seeing that scale go down that we can get pretty intense with our cutting, guys. So keeping protein high is gonna make sure we don't lose any muscle because our muscle is our internal fat burner.
Yeah. And usually what I tell a lot of the members there, or even some of our clients, that within 30 to 90 minutes post-workout, you want to put some protein in your body. Whether it's a protein shake or some type of protein. What would you recommend if they was to come in here inside 5-Star Nutrition? What protein would you go to for them to intake post-workout?
Yeah, so post-workout, we have our Protein 1. It's a super high protein, low calorie shake. And what's awesome about protein shakes, guys, is they're super broken down already. So just like he was saying, right after that workout, you get it back. So you get started on the repair process a lot quicker because that's where we're gonna see the results, guys. If we don't get that shake or that meal in 30 to 90 minutes afterwards, our muscle is gonna start eating away at itself, and that's not what we want. So that's when we'll have a protein shake right there, ready to go.
Perfect. Now, we already talked a little bit about post-workout and what to do post-workout. Now, there are some of us that like to do some pre-workout stuff, whatever the case it may be. I'm a victim of that as well. And I love pre-workouts, you know what I mean? And a lot of times I tell people that's going into pre-workouts, whether they want to use pre-workout supplements or whatever the case may be, try to do it 15 to 30 minutes before the workout. What do you say about that?
Same thing, guys. So pre-workouts are definitely going to give you a nice boost before your workout, help you maximize your workout and get everything you can out of yourself. Now, there's a couple different types. We have some that have some caffeine and some energy, so we get that really good kick so we can crush our workout. And then we have some that don't have caffeine if maybe you're a little sensitive or don't like that stimulated feeling. Now, just like he was saying, you do it 15 to 30 minutes before your workout, and it's gonna help amplify everything, the amount of calories that you burn, the amount of weight you can push, and it helps fight fatigue so we can go a little bit harder, guys. It definitely makes a huge difference. Those crazy high intense workouts, sometimes we can die out a little bit towards the end. That's where a nice pre-workout will come in and keep you going strong.
Perfect. Last but not least, I got a couple of questions for you about this whole process. So we talked a little bit about post-workout and pre-workout, maybe some supplements that you can get into. What about people that's still trying to drop their body fat percentage and want to cut a little bit? You brought out a paper for us to just really look at. So let's talk about this paper a little bit more.
Yeah, guys. So here we kind of collab with Coach Brent on a solid meal plan for cutting down. Now, the base point that we want to talk to everybody about is going to be the big three: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So sometimes people think when we're trying to cut body fat, we want to completely cut our meals, guys, but that's not always true. We do want to get that food in. So breakfast is going to always be that most important meal of the day. And like we tell everyone, we want to start our day with protein and carbs. Carbs, I know there's sometimes a bad image with them, but carbs can be our friend when we get them in at the right time. So for breakfast and lunchtime, we get those carbs in early, so we use them as energy, use them through our workout, and we always pair each meal with protein so we can continue to grow and build that muscle. Now, dinner time, guys, later on in the day, that's when we do want to cut carbs because we're a little less active and we don't want to store anything as body fat. So we want to get the carbs in early to use them as fuel. Dinner time, keep them nice and low. And we have a couple options here so you can plug and play with it so you can keep it going. But definitely, guys, the meals are going to be a big part for helping us keep and maintain those results in the long run.
I think that's a big thing. You hit a nail on the head. A lot of times people want to decrease what they eat when they lose weight, and that's the opposite, especially if you're super active.
100%.
Like we tell a lot of the members that haven't been active before and just not get into it, if you're already low on a calorie intake, that's fine. But when you start increasing your activity level, that means your BMR is going to increase,
100%,
right?
yes.
With the BMR increasing and the amount of activity that you use, combine that together, that means you need more energy for the body.
100%.
So I'm glad you really said that, and this gives them a visual of what they can use and how important those carbs are. And then a little later, guys, maybe a week from now, we'll talk about how important all those macros are, your carbs, your water, your fats, your protein, and what they really mean and how to do that intake. We might collab with you again when we talk about that.
Always here.
Yeah, these guys do great things over here. We always stay in contact with Eddie and Mike. So if you're ever in the area and you want to include some new supplements inside your routine, just come over here, check these guys out, ask them a million questions. They won't sell you anything. They're gonna be straight up and straight put it to the point with you. They're gonna find something that suits you. All right, guys. Outside of that, send your questions, like it. Whatever questions you have about nutrition and supplements, send them to me and I can send them to Eddie and send you over here and you guys can take care of that. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, of course, brother. Anytime.
Yes, sir.